Hey, yo, top of the morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the show. How are you guys all doing today? Man, I gotta say that that countdown went by mad fast. I wasn't even ready for that. How is everybody doing? Good morning. Who's in the chat? Sam, what's up, brother? I don't know if you're in here because you were in here last night saying, hope I'm riding this short with you. We got Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Good morning. Shouts out to Lele. Have an amazing Pilates class. Trey's here. B-Rad is here. Shouts out to my boy. Santa is here. Igor, Iggy, Titus, Daniel, Kenny, and Anita. How are you guys all doing today? Are we doing well? Can I get a sound check real quick, actually, while we're here? Titus says he's shorting now. Titus says he's shorting now. Igor, bro, how have you been, my friend? It has been so long since we have spoken. How are you? How are you doing? Bitcoin Bear is in the chat as well. Guys, give me a tree emoji if I'm sounding good here. If we're sounding all right in terms of our levels with our music. It has been a hot minute since we've been live. It has been since Friday, so 5 days. Don't worry, I'm getting back into my groove. I think we're going to do a 3 days a week live stream schedule. I think we're going to do maybe Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, potentially. This Friday, I am live at 9 a.m. with Mex C for our Ferrari event that we are doing. They're going to ask me a few questions, so I will provide details on that in the Discord. But before we get into all that, my friends, how are you all doing? How are you guys? Enough about me. How are you? Are you doing well? I hope you guys are doing well. Is this market tripping you guys up, or are we on top of things here? We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about some positions, man, that I'm looking at, because I do think that we got some positions here very soon. Okay, very soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of a pullback here. Bitcoin Bear says looking at short here. Yeah, you know, I'm not in any notable positions at the moment, and I'm definitely looking to get into some notable positions. So let's talk about it. How's the shut going on? Warzone. I didn't even know there was shit going on. Dude, I don't even leave the house, bro. I have no idea what's going outside my four walls, man. I got no clue, brother. No clue what's going on here. Do I want a hat or no hat? Let's go no hat. Oh my days. Let's go no hat. Okay, we're gonna go hood no hat. All right. Let's talk about what's going on. King of shorts. Yeah. I mean, I trade it up and down, bro. I don't care which way it goes. I don't care what the price is. Okay, let's talk about Biddy real quick. Let's talk about what we're looking real quick. Let's talk about why on God's earth we're still at 94K. And let's talk about what I'm looking at right now, okay? How's the winter treating me? It's damn cold, bro. It is mad cold. Cesarcito! What's up, my boy? All right, let's talk about Bitcoin real quick. First things first, shout out to the Nexus, of course. I got to do that. But this morning in the Nexus, I let them know that when we put this low in earlier today, okay, on Bitcoin, when we put this low in here, we had mad bullish absorption, okay? Mad bullish absorption on CVD, right? We have, obviously, prices making a higher high. We have shorts coming in, and those are new shorts coming in. More people are shorting, yet the price is making a higher high. That is why we are where we are right now. It is essentially a short squeeze. They are squeezing them short, okay? But what other clues did we have that price was going to make out that price was going to go up? And why did I effectively exit my short positions? I'll tell you why. If you just look at structure, baby, structure 101. Well, what is your structure? We'll do it from the high to the low because nothing of this shit matters. We'll talk about this, but we'll go from the high to the low here. What do we have? And this is valid 2-hour structure, kind of better 1-hour structure, but let's see what we have. Okay, we'll do it on the 1 hour. We have low, we have high, we have low, we have high, we have low, we have high. Wonderful. This is not enough of a break to call it a break. And in fact, if you come on the 2-hour time frame, that's an SFP. Okay. When you SFP the low, as we have here, plus you're getting that bullish absorption as you have here, your target becomes the high. So right off the hop, I could have told you, when was this? Yesterday at 3 p.m. I could have told you that we are very likely going to be headed towards this high. Okay. Well, target is now hit, right? Target neutralized, boys. So we are where we were expecting to be. Were there any shorts to be had here? Probably not. Were there any longs to be had here? Probably. I was not trading yesterday, so I'm not in any longs, and that's completely okay. Okay, that is completely okay. So the target has now been hit. Wonderful. We don't need this line anymore. We know that. We don't need this line anymore. We know that. Actually, we do need this line because if you SFP this low or this high, just like we SFP'd the low, if you SFP this high, guess where we're going? We're going back down to here. And if we do hit it back down to here, guess where we're going? I'll tell you this. We're not stopping at 90K again. If we SFP this high, which we're going to find out in a few hours, if you SFP that high, you're very likely going to make it down towards 88.7. And then at that point, you're very likely to make it down to 85K. Why? Simply because of liquidity, right? That's very easy for them to come and take. Where we bounced off of yesterday was the point of control of this like really funky looking range. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. But so here, this is definitely a point of interest for a short position if I see one. Okay, I'm not going to just take it willy-nilly, but if I see one, I will take it. But I am looking for shorts here for sure. Okay, for sure. All right, I have no structure to work with right now, so I'm not taking it. Plus, I'm pretty sure if I pull up Market Cypher, by the way, shout out to Market Cypher, the sponsor of the channel. If you're looking to purchase Market Cypher, the link is in the description down below. Yeah, Market Cypher is suggesting nothing yet, so I'm definitely not longing here, and there's no shorts to be had here either. So right now we're kind of just gonna chill. I want to see this number get hit. Okay, 95,213. I want to see it get hit because we have a naked daily point of control here. I rather come up and hit that, forming nice structure, something like this, and then there I will short that if I see that. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. But it also makes sense to grab that because what did we have here? What is an SFP? An SFP is a failure to make a swing position or a swing level, right? Obviously, we know that. Okay, wonderful, beautiful, sexy, sensual, amazing. Well, if you're not going to go lower, you're going to go higher, as we just saw in this move. This is already looking pretty shitty, mind you. We have a lot of liquidity now being built up below us. So that's something to keep note of. This was a morning fake out, so that's also something to keep note of. You might potentially get a long from this area, right? If you get something like this, yeah, I would try longing that. Stop there, hold it up to however high we go. Depends on how high we go right now. I don't know, right? If you come down so like lightly and then you get a nice clear reconfirmation, I would try it. I don't see why I wouldn't. If not, then you're just gonna obviously do that. But I want to see this right now. I rather see this. I rather exactly see this. This is tap 1. That's tap 2. That's tap 3, and then break. I want to see that retest of that. Yeah, I'm shorting it. TP, you know the whole biz. Okay, that's what I want to see. We'll have to see if I see what I want to see. But it also makes sense to sweep this liquidity as well. Okay, it makes sense to sweep this as I don't think we have to sweep this liquidity, but it does make sense because they didn't want the lows. Obviously, they didn't want any of this stuff, right? They didn't want any of that liquidity, which means they're going to come for the liquidity above. And if they're going to take this high is already so close to this high. I don't see why they wouldn't take that high. So aside from that, I mean, we're just watching to see what happens with Biddy, and we're going to watch Ethereum because Ethereum is a beautiful confluence for Bitcoin. And Ethereum is actually doing pretty well relative to Bitcoin right now. So there's nothing to be had on Bitcoin right now, but we might also get something on Ethereum as well in the event that we were to do something like this, right? 1 tap, 2 tap, maybe you get a 3 tap here and then down. You are SFPing on Ethereum as well. You're getting very high time frame SFPs. And this is an SFP because we're not breaking. Like, these are still not breaks. So we'll see if we end up SFPing again, and we'll keep an eye on that. So we have an alert on Ethereum. We got our alert on Bitcoin, and we're going to see what happens here. That's it. That's your whole market recap. Any questions? Is it possible to jump in a Discord with me? Yeah, I mean, yeah, come into the Discord. What about 4-hour supply right above? Yeah, we do have 4-hour supply here on Bitcoin right above, which is absolutely what we're watching for. You know, listen, guys, I wait for confirmation. So, you know, are we going to come for this? We might. I don't know. But if we do, I'm not where we are right now currently in this exact like 97345. I'm not looking to long it right now. Yeah, I'm not looking to long it here. You're getting a potential SFP. You don't have to come up to this 4-hour supply. And in fact, I think max pain right now is actually to keep this Like, keep everybody hopeful. Everybody right now is in buy the dip mode. Okay, literally everybody right now is in buy the dip mode. I think max pain is to do something like this and then continue to roll over. That's my opinion, but I don't trade based on my opinion. I trade based on what the confirmations the charts give me. But like I was saying, that we're not going to hit 100K. Like max pain is to not hit 100K because there's a lot of people that have TPs there. A lot of people were looking to short that. And so front running that is obviously max pain. I don't think coming back up this soon is the play. But again, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what is. Okay? What if doesn't matter. What is what matters. So we'll have to wait and see here. I am looking for shorts here if I find good confirmation. But I am going to be a little bit weary of this zone right here. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. Can I look at Sol? Yeah, we'll take a look at Sol. How do I find the naked point of control? The naked point of control is basically just a daily profile. So here's what I do. I'm going to come on a clean Bitcoin chart so that it's clean. Okay, I'm on the daily on Bitcoin. You pull up the PVP indicator. Okay, pull up PVP. And when you have a day where your naked point of, or your point of control hasn't been hit. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay. So like, for example, way up here, this is a naked daily point of control. Okay. So each candle has your profile tool, right? Each candle has your profile. So you have your value area low here, your value area high here, and your point of control here. All it is a point of control that has not been hit. And it's essentially, the idea behind it is to rebalance an imbalance. That's all it is. Okay. And I didn't actually realize this, but Binance's naked daily point of control is up at that 4-hour order block. So that's actually pretty good confluence to come up here. So we're going to keep an alert up here. We could make our way back up to 97 to hit that naked daily point of control. However, on Bybit, that same naked daily point of control is right here where we are right now. And as I mentioned, I would like to hit that level. So if we front run it, I'll still try it. But right now, there's nothing to be done. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier. Do I look for a short on BOS in lower time scale, 1 to 3, more than 15 to 30? I mean, it depends on how you trade. It depends on where we are as well. So, like, for example, if we're at an all-time high, right, and I see a 1-minute flip, I'm probably not going to take that short. But it honestly all depends on where we are. Depends on the liquidity that was being built. Depends on, you know, do we have how much liquidity to the left that we have? Depends on the additional confluence you can build. Like, there are variables to it. But all you need to know, really, with that is, if, let's just say you enter on a 2-minute break, right? Let's say you get in on a 2-minute break. You need to know that your 5-minute low is here, right? You could have demand right here, and your 2-minute break, which is up here, could just do this to keep that 5-minute structure intact. So a lot of variables, right? A lot of variables. Okay, what is the best way to read the CVD, and does the Nexus have a video on how to read it? Yeah, so the Nexus, the best way to read CVD, basically basically what CVD is you're following the market orders, and you're basing the market orders based off of the, what's the word? You're like finding. You're trying to find out where the limit orders are based on what you know, what the information you know about market orders. So it's basically algebra. It's an algebra equation. And you're basically looking for absorption, which is a continuation, or you're looking for exhaustion, which is what it sounds like, a weakness, like it's exhaustion, like the move can't sustain to the upside. So you're looking for a correction, or to the downside. So you're looking for a correction up, right? That's basically how you're going to read it. But the Nexus does have, well, it doesn't have a video on it per se right now, right in this moment. But it does have, it is going to have, because the Nexus course is like, I'm in the process of creating the Nexus course. So the Nexus course is going to be coming out, and it will be included in that. And it'll be very in-depth and, you know, all that. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at Sol, and let's take a look at ADA. So Yesterday, I actually let the Nexus know. I actually let the Nexus know yesterday that it might be time to long some altcoins. Okay, it might be time to long some altcoins, and obviously that worked out very well. What was I gonna do? I just went on a tangent. Oh yeah, okay. So I had a couple long ideas on Cardano because of liquidity, right? Like a lot of the coins were looking like this. ADA was looking like this. Dogecoin, not really. Dogecoin's kind of looking shitty right now, not gonna lie. XRP has that curve here as well. XLM, I actually didn't think was gonna get a move this big, but XLM has that curve as well. Right? Mana had this curve as well. Now, what I wanted for Mana, for example, was to actually take this low. I wanted Mana to do something like this, and it could still do that, so we're watching for that. But overnight, you know, I wasn't trading yesterday, and I was looking at these ideas. All these coins have these same curves. You know, Aave had that curve. Solana, you can see Solana. I didn't actually take this trade, but my idea for Solana played out very well, and actually, funny enough, it would have gotten just stopped out, but again, I trade based off of reaction, not based off of like, I don't just set levels and let it go. But Solana's, you know, on its way as well. All basically coming up to tackle curves, right? Litecoin was one that I was very interested in, and it's very unfortunate, but I did get stopped out on Litecoin. I did long it, and then I got stopped out. I wasn't like sitting and focusing yesterday, so I was just trading. You know, I was busy yesterday, and I just pulled out my phone. I'm like, oh, this looks good, and I ended up getting stopped out. But the idea behind all these trades is to come and grab all that liquidity, right? That was the idea behind every single long idea that we had. And yesterday was a little bit tricky because Bitcoin was kind of on edge of falling. You know, if it lost 90K, which it clearly didn't, but if it did, this is what I'm doing for Bitcoin. And this is kind of my route right now for Bitcoin. And it's quite simple. It's not that difficult. If you lose where we were yesterday, you're coming down to 88. Which is this wick here. And if you lose that wick, you're coming down to, where is it? If you lose that wick, you're coming down to 85. Okay, it's very simple. Obviously, they can come and grab that very swiftly if they want to. They don't have to, but they definitely, like, this could very well be your low until 150K. I don't know. I'm waiting for confirmation, right? But yeah, a lot of the alts look the same. A lot of the alts look like they wanted that. And you know, this is where I longed Litecoin, for example. I think I longed it. I don't know where I longed it, but I got chopped, man. I got chopped. I got chopped yesterday. I did get chopped. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can get into a position. What I'm hoping for... Okay, now I know why I went on this tangent. Look at Cardano, right? Cardano never came back for the zones that I wanted to long. I got 3 long zones on Cardano. Obviously, SFPing yesterday's low. Obviously, well, maybe this one is not so obvious, but now coming for this trend line liquidity, right? There's liquidity here. So what I'm hoping for on Cardano is something like this, or like this, or like this. The third zone, which is my best zone, is coming down to 80 cents, which is what I'm hoping for. Now, you think that that's not that, or you think that that's far away, 20%, but it's really not that far away. Right now, altcoins are so freaking volatile. Like this, you were up on Cardano, you were up 16% in one day. So, you know, to come down 20% in one day is very feasible. Like these look like big moves, but they're not really that big. They're not really that big that big of moves. But yeah, I mean, the idea, it was the same across the board yesterday, was to come up and sweep all of these highs. And it very well could happen. So, unfortunately, I didn't get long on Cardano either. We just missed my entry. And that's completely okay. You're not going to hit them all. But I'm waiting for one of these 3. If we get confirmation on one of these 3, I will hammer. I will hammer it. And you know, again, something I always preach is that like Bitcoin, Ethereum work in tandem, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum work in tandem. The best indicator for Bitcoin is Ethereum. There's no better indicator. Not CVD, not market cipher. The best indicator for Ethereum is, or for Bitcoin, is Ethereum. And that's just my opinion anyway. And right now, you know, I guess across the board, like Bitcoin is putting in a lower low, while Ethereum is putting in a higher, or sorry, Bitcoin's putting in a lower high, while Ethereum is putting in a higher high. So you're getting an SMT across assets, okay? So if you SFP here, right, if ETH SFPs it, if it SFPs it, well, you're targeting back down to the low. And Bitcoin might be putting in, for example, a lower high at, let's just say, the golden pocket, right? So if you get confirmation here, at the same time, ETH gives you confirmation here, yeah, we're shorting that. I'm shorting that. Right? You definitely can't long ETH up here. No way. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Guys, we have 127 people in here and only 37 likes. So if you like the content, make sure to hit the like button, but only if you like the content. We are scalping, and I'm going to see if we can get into some positions here, which actually reminds me very quickly. Where's my... Let's hit him with the disclaimer real quick. Disclaimer! All content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Do not copy trade me. You will lose all of your monies. All right. Bitcoin is making its way up to the naked daily point of control. And in fact, these naked daily point of controls are never going to be exact because the volume on TradingView is not as good as the volume on Exo charts. However, we are approaching that level. And to me, it is now close enough. Okay, it is close enough. So we're going to keep it on the chart. We're going to keep watching it. But if we were to get a confirmation now, I'll still take it. If we don't, then, you know, up we go, right? Up we go. I would say right now it is very aggressive to short, and I don't recommend it at all. I would prefer at this point now to do something like this. However high, and then we get that. And then there you can short it. That's what I would prefer from now. But I would not like, you know, shoot for the floor here. That's not what I would do. Not what I would do. How is the liquidation pool looking? Let's pull up the heat map. I think if I wasn't mistaken, there's a lot of liquidations up at like 97. But I haven't checked it, so let me see. Yeah. 99 even. I don't think we're gonna... I mean, we definitely could come for it. I'm not gonna sit here... Or 100K. Definitely not gonna sit here and say we're not gonna come for 100K. But I mean, everything else, there's not really much. Let's check the 3-day. Maybe here. 95, 96. So I like 95, 96, you know. I do like 95, 96. I don't really use the heat map. I find it's nerfed. It used to work once upon a time. It doesn't fucking work anymore. I don't really use it, but you know, you can see based on price action where the liquidations are. You know, you can see it. It's not right. Like there are liquidations here. You know, I don't need a heat map to tell me that. There are liquidations all over here. All over here there are liquidations. Liquidations. Like, I don't need liquidations. I don't need an indicator to tell me that. Sometimes I talk about accumulation model 1, 2, and 3. Where can you learn this? Head on over into the Nexus, because I am currently developing a Nexus trading course that you guys will get included with your memberships. And in that course, you will learn all about the model 1, 2, and 3. Or it's actually the model 1 and 2, the accumulations and the distribution. You will learn all about that very shortly. What does trend line of liquidity mean? It just means, so look, if you're putting in higher highs and higher lows, right? And no previous lows are taken, like it just looks like this. This is the trend line. And that's all liquidity. People have stop losses here. 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 So if you were to get a structure flip, let's say you get this, right? If you get a structure flip, you're likely going to test this line. If you break that line, you're likely going to come for all of this, right? So people will, for example, they'll identify a trend line here. Let's do this correctly. They'll identify a trend line, okay? They'll say, all right, we got a couple points right here. This is a trend line. Let's make it perfect. So what people will do is when price comes back to this trend line, they will try to long it, which could work. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but it works until it doesn't. When it doesn't work, yeah, all that is likely to get taken. So if we were to come on Cardano, for example, if you put a gun to my head right now and you said long or short Cardano, my answer is short because you have all this liquidity that you can come for. And not only that, but that liquidity front ran this level, which was my long zone. This is a long zone for a reason, guys. When they don't run it and then they give you a shitty line like this, if I were to short Cardano, I would short it. If I were to gun to my head, I would short it right now. If it was gun to my head and I had enough, like, you know, I don't know if the guy that has a gun to my head is going to say 100x or 50x or 20x or whatever. I don't know. But the idea would be to run this, to run the liquidity, right? And then I would look to long it here. So if we did something like this, and then you get that, yeah, I'm longing that. I'm longing it, and I'm longing, guess where I'm longing it to? Up to here. But would I long it right now? Hell no. And this trend line idea could very well just do this, right? It could do this. It could go pop, 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 pop. And that's completely okay. And it's like, oh my God, Geo, you missed the whole move. The guy that put a gun to your head and you said short instead of long. Ha ha, you couldn't be more wrong. Okay, well then what I'll do in this case is as soon as we get that break and you SFP that high, which is ultimately the target, I'll just ride that bitch back down. Like it's not that like, you know, die hard, you know? Liquidity as in an uptrend buy orders. I don't know what you mean by that. You're welcome, bro. Shouts out to Darren Does Things. Shouts out to DDT. Thought it was Friday. I thought it was Friday too, bro. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing very well, my friend. Have I heard from the SK system? No, I don't know what that is. So let's wait and see right now what we do. We're gonna watch ETH. We're gonna watch Biddy. We're gonna watch ETH. We're gonna watch Biddy, and we're gonna watch ADA. I think those are the three right now that I'm interested in. So let's take a look at the three. Let's see if ADA can run this. I don't know if it can, but we're gonna see. There are voice channels in the Discord. There definitely are, bro. Up. Let's take a look in the Discord. Let's take a look over at the Discord. So under the general channels, by the way, guys, if you're interested in joining the Discord, the link is in the description down below. It is completely free. Yeah, under general, you know, we do have the public lounge right here. We do have the public lounge. Do I still use Market Cipher? I do still use Market Cipher. I do. I have it right here. On the dance floor. Do you guys think, listen, let me know in the comments, do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to hit? Okay, let's play a game. What comes first? Okay, we're gonna play what comes first. What comes first, 100 or 85? Let me know in the comments down below what you think comes first, 100 or 85. And then after I get your consensus, actually, you know what we're gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a new poll. Let me make a new poll. Let's make a new poll, baby. Let's make a new poll. How do I do a new poll? All right. What comes first? 100K biddy or 85K biddy? You guys tell me what you think comes first. $85.99. BlackRock buying all the time. 100. 85 rec retail late longers for Max Payne. Sweep 100K. It doesn't matter what you think. That's the best answer, to be honest, bro. You know, yesterday I was doing a video update for the Nexus, and this happens so frequently for me. But I was doing a video update, and okay, wait, hold on. We gotta watch Bitcoin here. We were doing a video update, and I was like, it doesn't matter what if. I was like, it matters what is. Because we were at the lows, and we were like, man, what if they run for all that liquidity? But I was like, you know what? What if doesn't matter. What is what matters, and what is that we're getting divs. You know, it is what it is. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think. What is what matters. What is what matters. All right, we got a lot of people saying 85K, you guys think? I will say this. This is what I will say. A lot of the other creators, from what I know, a lot of the other creators will ask their community questions, and then, you know, they're usually wrong. Like they'll ask their community as an indication as to what they like, and then they treat it as the opposite. My people generally know what's up. I'll tell you that. It will take 95.5, then dump, pretty sure, but who am I, right? You know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, you know, like I said, this is an idea that I'm 100% looking at, you know, 100%, something like this. And I actually let the Nexus know this morning. You know, I'm not going to get too aggressive with it. I'm not going to try to predict that it's going to happen, because you can get wrecked if that happens. But, you know, I don't see why not. We could really get a good trade here soon. We really, really could. We really could. We should think so we can think about all the possibilities. Oh, 100%. But like, you wait for the confirmation. Like, you come up with the plan, and then when you have the confirmation, you take it. You don't just think that the confirmation is going to happen and then take it before the confirmation happens. That's what I mean. But absolutely, you got to have an idea as to what you're even looking for. But anyways, yeah, so this is a valid idea for me, right? If we get like 5-minute structure up here, which we're kind of getting right now, which is very good. This is what we want to see. If we're getting something like this, right? And then you get that, yeah, I'm going to try it, because, and I'm going to tell you guys the same thing that I told the Nexus for the past 2 days. And it's very simple, okay? Whether you're longing or whether you're shorting, you're going to take profit either way along the way at a place that makes sense. So, for example, if you longed anywhere yesterday, you have to take profit on this high. This is non-negotiable. You must take profit on this high, okay? So you take profit on the high, and then you let the rest run, and you're shooting for, like, you take profit up here, you're shooting for all-time high. So right now, I'm going to tell you guys the same thing I told the Nexus. Every long that we have, we're shooting for all-time high. You're going to take profit along the way. Every short that we have, you're shooting for 85K or lower, and you're going to take profit along the way. And it's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. This 85K, like I said, if you lose where we were yesterday, if we come back down to yesterday's low, it's very likely you're going to hit 88. Let's say 88.7. If you lose 88.7, you're very likely coming to 85. If you lose 85, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news here, but you're very likely coming back to 77 at the very least. Right? It's just what goes up fast and where there's no support comes down faster. So, you know, there's a lot to consider. So if someone put a gun to my head and said short or long ADA and I said short, so far, that person that had put a gun to my head, thank you for the money. Let's see if we can get a really high, really high probability. Really high risk to reward. Everybody's always so caught up on the entries. What's the entry? What's your entry? It doesn't matter what the entry is. What matters is your risk to reward. What is your risk to reward? That is where the money is. It's not about an entry. Entries are whatever. You could long or short the exact top or bottom and put $1 and you have the best entry. Who cares? What's your risk to reward? How much are you putting down? How much is your input versus your output? That's where the professional traders come in big time. Big time, baby. Big time. All right. Who's in the chat? Let's see who's in the chat. Where did my music go? The fuck? All right. Alex Crypto's in the chat. What's up, my brother? Shouts out to the Otter Gang. I don't know if otters climb trees, but we got the Tree Gang. We got the Otter Gang. Small wins, small losses, big wins. Yes, sir. Could reverse at mid-range. Yeah, exactly. You know, it definitely could. And let's just take a quick look at this. Let's pull up our scale here, right? Let's get our scale going. So obviously we have the 618. Are we going to make it to the 618? I don't know. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're at the equilibrium of this leg down right now. So like I said, upon confirmation, I am absolutely taking the trade. And we're going to have to wait and see. I do think that a rejection, you know, relatively around here is possible. And I think that Ethereum is going to be the telltale of it, right? So right now we're waiting for a structure to develop a little bit further so it's easier, hopefully. Hopefully we get it. Hopefully it does something like this. Then you can short that while Ethereum does this. Right? I'll tell you this, if Ethereum SFP is this high again, it fails again. I mean, look, Ethereum loves its trend lines. I mean, that's not a great trend line. It's better to do it this as a curve. But Ethereum loves not sweeping liquidity. But the thing about Ethereum is when it does decide to come for that liquidity, it comes hard. And I'll show you an example of that in the last cycle. Check this out. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum's obsessed with this kind of shit. Where was the high from last cycle? This. Look at this. Obsessed. Ethereum loves to do this. Ethereum is my kryptonite because it never sweeps liquidity. It loves to do that. It faked it out here. Okay. But it loves to do that. It loves it. Ethereum is obsessed with that. I think it looks better on like the 4-hour time frame as well. Let's take a look. Or the 1 hour. Like there's like a steep ass line somewhere. Anyways, Ethereum loves to do that. So, but then when it falls, you know, yeah, like look how steep that is. But then when it falls hard. So we'll have to keep a look on it. Right, and we actually saw that earlier this year. You know, when Ethereum made it up to like this, and it just went on this like absolute tear. You can see, guys, like what goes up fast comes down fast, right? What goes up fast comes down fast. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'll tell you this, right now, to me, this is not looking that great. ETH needs to get a strong push up here. It needs to get a big push out. If it doesn't get a push out, then it's not gonna... Just gonna roll over. So we'll have to wait and see. Alex Crypto, what do you think, bro? Do you think we're gonna reject from 95.5 or from here? Do you think 100K is coming first, or do you think 85 first, brother? Let us know. No, we were trying to long it last week at low 3Ks, and ETH have a BS scam wick to 29.75. Yeah. I actually don't like... I wouldn't long ETH here, personally. And I don't even like this price action on ETH, to be honest with you. ETH swept some lows, which is the first. Like, ETH never sweeps any lows. But as you can see, I have a golden pocket zone over here that I'm really looking at. I like coming down to 3150 more so than I like coming down to wherever we came down to. And I will tell you this. You know, this is the same thing as Bitcoin, right? When you get your structure, you have up, you have down, you have up, you have down SFP, up. So if you up SFP, you're coming back down to here, and then you're probably going to come to this low. This is probably the equivalence of if Bitcoin goes to 85K, right? Right now, dominance is relatively up, so, or relatively falling rather. So your alts won't bleed as much as Bitcoin, or as much as they have in the past. But I really, really like this block here for a long zone on Ethereum. 3150, 3175, down to 31 basically. This area, I really like that. And then if not that, I'm looking to sweep these lows. And then if not that, I mean, this is pretty low, but it is what it is. If we come back down to like 24, yeah, I'll look to long that as well. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what ETH does. I don't think that this is the time to like be macro longing personally. I think that was, you know, you had a month of that, and I think that for the rest, like, I don't think we're gonna see 100K this year personally. I think maybe in January, and I think that for the next month and a half it's down, but we'll see. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter what I think. Remember, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what is. All right, let's see what Alex says. I like the higher high. However, I think we develop more of a range here. I agree with that. I think ETH will make a head and shoulder before pushing up. You mean a bearish head and shoulder? I'm new to trading crypto. Also new to your channel. What is the best way to start? Any advice for beginners? Yeah, man. Let me give you some advice here. Listen, whether or not you listen, whether or not you take my advice is on you. But I'm gonna tell you from my experience. Okay. You are going... Actually, the number one tip I can give you is you only win, or you only learn when you lose. You're not going to learn when you win, okay? Because when you win, it's so easy. You just long, and then you think you're right, and then all of a sudden, what you used to be doing and the strategies that you have employed don't work anymore, right? So, that in mind, my advice is you got to get good at losing, okay? When you get good at losing... The idea behind getting good at losing is you need to learn, and you're going to learn when you lose. So go back and analyze your trades, go back and analyze your ideas, have a plan, stick to your plan. Your invalidation for your plan is your invalidation, not me or anyone else going on a position against you. But start off with small money, okay? This is my advice. Start off on small money because you're going to lose. Like it's a fact. You're going to lose. So trade with literally $1 until you can get more confident in your trading, and follow the percentages. So trade with $1, you know, understand the balance between what your margin is, leverage is, position size is, but trade with $1, right? $1, trade with $1, and follow the percentages with your P&L, and have a good understanding as to whether or not you can do this with bigger money, and then just multiply your multiply your like your percentages. Like just pretend like you will add zeros to it. So if your normal position size would be 1,000, for example, go in with $1, and then if you're up 50 cents, say, okay, I would be up $500. And then if you're down 50 cents, say, ooh, I would be down $500 right now. I don't like the feeling of that, because there's a very real element of putting real money down. Like, listen, we always preach to be as objective as possible, but let's be honest, we're all emotionally attached to the dollar. That's why we're doing this. So when you're down $500, it stings a little bit, and then you get uncomfortable. And then now it's like, oh, do I close it? Do I not? What do I do? Like, there's a level of discomfort. So just get good at losing, right? Get good at losing. And then once you can get good at losing, you'll get good at winning. And don't take your losses in vain, you know? Like, don't let your losses go in vain. Go back and learn why, and like study why you lost. What the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? Go back and see. Is there Black Friday offer on my boot camps? You know what? Yeah, I'll do a discount. I'll do a discount, but I'm gonna be very transparent with you. I'm currently in the development of the Nexus trading course completely, and the Nexus course is gonna be free for the Nexus. So you're gonna get everything and more in the actual Nexus trading course, for sure, than you will in the boot camps. But it's up to you. It's up to you, bro. But yeah, I'll do a discount after stream here. I'll do a discount for the boot camps. If you want to take that route, you're more than welcome to. I think the Nexus route is better because you can actually apply what you've learned as well, right? It's not as simple as like just take the courses and do it. Like you can see practically how I do my analysis every day, how everyone else in the Nexus will do their analysis as well. It's more practical, it's more hands-on, and it's more practical. This is a good example of the trend line, right? Like people will long the trend line, but then when the trend line is lost, they get pretty wrecked. So how much is the Nexus? The Nexus right now is, well, the Nexus prices are increasing in 4 days. The Nexus price is increasing to $59 a month. And $59 a month for existing users. So if you're gonna get in now. And then after, in the next 4 days, it's going up to $99 a month. USD, bro. USD. Everything is in USD. I just can't refuse. Please don't stop them. Yo, shouts out to Odyssey, man. By the way, another reason to join the Nexus, I gotta tell you, is that Rihanna is literally in the Nexus all the time. Rihanna's in there. Like, the Rihanna is in there. If you bought the bootcamp bundle previously, will you have access to the Nexus training content? No, you will not. The Nexus course is good. It's not like up for purchase. It's just based on subscription. Like, if you're in the Nexus, you have it. If you're not, you don't. But those modules will be coming out. Those modules will be coming out. So, by the way, we took the high on ETH. This is exactly what we wanted to see. This is why ETH is the best indicator for Bitcoin. Because we knew we wanted to see better structure develop here on Bitcoin. And we knew we wanted to see ETH take that high. And now we have an SMT. Okay, now we got an SMT between Bitcoin and ETH. And we're about to hit that point of control. So, let's see what happens here on Bitcoin. But anyway, yeah, Rihanna's literally, you can't even make this up. Rihanna's in the Nexus. I don't know any other trading community. By the way, the Nexus network is a network. It's not even a community. We actually have people that are in there, like, looking out for each other. Let me just add that. Anyways, I'm done chilling. Not that I was, like, you guys are asking me questions about it, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. This is exactly what we wanted to see Bitcoin do. Exactly what we wanted to see Bitcoin do. Now, if Bitcoin loses this low, we can start talking. I don't know what this line is. We don't need it. Don't know what this line is either. Don't need it. Don't know what this line is. Don't need it. This naked daily point of control, we will keep it on. But it's been hit. It's been mitigated now. Liquidity has been now engineered. This position is not a set position. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. Exactly what we want to see. Things are looking good right now. Things are looking beautiful. This low needs to go on ETH. If that low goes, we'll put an alert here. That low must go. If not, obviously higher. This low needs to go on Bitcoin. If not, obviously higher. We were anticipating Bitcoin to come up and take that naked daily point of control, as it has now done so wonderfully. And we knew that because, like I mentioned this morning, we did have bullish CVD. So we are waiting now to see what happens in regards to that bullish CVD. Let's see how Market Cypher is looking here. And I want to do it on my Bollinger Bands. See how the Bollinger Bands are looking. All right, Market Cypher is still looking like she may want a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Market Cypher looks like it wants more upside. Yeah, Market Cypher definitely looks like it wants more upside. We do need to keep in mind that we have a naked daily point of control up here. This same one, but this one's on Binance. So this is, let's add this in. So this is Binance naked daily point of control on that same day. So we could easily get shot up here. Let's have to wait and see. There's nothing to do yet. Wagwan, Moondang. Yeah, Moondang. Shouts out to Moondang. SMT stubbed my toe, yeah. I've been on your CVD OI vids like hardcore for the past few days. Yeah. They're really good, man. They're really good. You want to box me? You got to get in line, bro. Me and Alex are gonna fight first. All right, let's come back to ETH. Let's see what ETH is doing. Let's pull up our Bollinger Bands and let's take a look if we got any deviations here. We're definitely getting divergences. 100% we're getting divergences. Nothing to do yet on ETH. Nothing to do yet. Let's wait and see. But we do have potential to get a reversal here. But I'm not going to predict it. I'm going to wait for confirmation. Why would I predict when I can just wait for them to tell me? There's no way that I'm just going to go in here for no reason. No way. No shot. I'm not shorting this just cuz. No way. All right, let's take a look. How do I mark this point of control? Go back to earlier in the stream, and I showed you guys in the stream already. Go back earlier. I don't even have to watch the video. Just the voice is enough to feel the good energy. Shouts out to Yas. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I always get comments on my energy. I'm the type of guy that's like in the grocery store. I'm like in between picking up the organic peanut butter. I'm like singing and dancing, and people are like, dude, you're such good energy. And I'm like, bro, you're vertical to the ground. Like, I got nothing to complain about, man. When I'm vertical to the ground, I got nothing to complain about. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what we got going on. Sold your truck. I actually don't even know what SMT stands for. It's more of a thing between the ES and the NQ. It's basically a divergence between price. When ES is making a higher high, but NQ is making a lower high, that is an SMT. And I don't know if there's actually such thing as an SMT between Bitcoin and Ethereum, like if that's a thing in crypto, but I definitely treat it as such. All right, we're actually getting a pretty bullish looking supply to demand flip here. We're getting a pretty bullish looking supply to demand flip. Let's take a look. What do we have? Pretty bullish demand to supply flip. So here's what I would be looking for. Let's just assume we start breaking these highs. Upon a retest, I would look to long it there up to all-time high. But I would also look to short it here, and I would TP on where my long is, and then I would try to hold it down further. Because there's no saying that this would be a confirmation. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a confirmation here. So I'd rather be short. Just in case there isn't one. Because remember, all longs we are targeting... Oh, is that what SMT stands for? Remember, all longs we're targeting all-time high, and all shorts we are targeting 85K or lower. So... let's wait and see what happens here. I'm hoping that we get I'm hoping that Ethereum gives us the answer, because Ethereum right now is a little bit more clear just based on where it is as per the level. Okay, now this could be a very high time frame SFP. Like we have, you know, 8 hour, 12 hour. Right? There's a lot of time we could spend up here. We're probably what we could probably form up here on Ethereum is over the next, like, you know, few hours, several hours. Let's make this line green. Over the next several hours, what we might do is just range here and get a model 1 or 2 distribution. If this level is going to work out, you could short that and send that bitch down. So we'll see. I don't know. All ideas, right? They're all ideas. ADA's kind of sad that it left without us. The most one that I'm sad that it left without me is Litecoin. Because Litecoin I had down, man. I had down. Very sad, very sad, very sad. Ave, AVAC, Mana 2, man. Mana 2. Look at all that they could come for. Easy. They could come for this easy. So we'll have to wait and see. Right now, nothing to do. Nothing to do right now. How long have I been live for? I'm trying to cap my lives at 1 hour. Guys, do me a solid. We have 108. We have 186 people in here and only 65 likes. So if and only if you like the content, please make sure to hit the like button for me. It will absolutely keep me motivated to keep it going, baby. To keep it doing. SMZ stands for Short Me Crush. Your dreams when we take your girl. Yeah. You need a mirror and some baby oil. Oh my days. I think Stewie's about to go. What do I think? Let's take a look at Stewie. I haven't even been looking at Stewie, but let's take a look at it. Off with your head. All right. Stewie. So Stewie absolutely lost that zone. I don't know, Yas. You tell me. Disclaimer, all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5 2 3/4 want to be singing, non-financial advisor. Crypto scam, making money online is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Shouts out to Yash, man. Thank you for being here for one of my OGs from like a long ass time ago, man. A long ass time ago. All right, let's take a look here. What do we got on Stewie? So Stewie, man, this was the play. This was the long. This was the long. That was the long, man. The long. All right. What do we got on Stewie? On Suicide Squad. We got up, we got down, we got up, we got down. We got up, we got down. We got up, we got down, we got up. Fine. Let's come on a higher term time frame. Yeah, see, this cleans up. Let's clean it up a little bit. So your important low is way down here. Where did we come to? What did we hit? We hit something. Okay, we definitely hit something. I'm gonna find it. Hold your horses, guys. I'm gonna find what we hit. Right here. Look at that. That's gross. That's so gross. That is so gross. Look at how gross that is. All right, so we hit this 45-minute block, okay? That is so nasty. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Okay, we hit the 45-minute block. And then we had this. We had down, we had up, we had down, we had break. Okay, so the whole thing becomes your demand. And we hit it. Okay, we did hit it. So that's important to note. But aside from that, we also had this sell to buy to sell, which was also hit. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, I can see Stewie. I could see Stewie running up here. I definitely could see Stewie running up here. The whole market, listen, I told the Nexus yesterday. The entire market looked the same. Bitcoin didn't want to go lower. The whole market was waiting for Bitcoin, and then alt started to move. So I even told the Nexus, look, I wasn't around yesterday. I wasn't trading yesterday. But I'm going to show you. Yesterday, I said it. Right? I said it yesterday in the Nexus right here. I wasn't there, so I couldn't do it, but I gave the setup. There was a video update. I gave, like, you know, scenarios. They knew which alts I was looking at. Did a lot of potential plays here on the alts, boys. If Biddy goes sideways, which it was, draw what I would draw. I actually changed this. I edited it. It was, if you see it, take it, but I can't tell you guys what to take. So I changed it to, if I saw it, I would take it, but you know, this was expected. I can't say that it wasn't expected. What's ETH doing? All right, ETH is popping off. Nothing to do. We're waiting. But yeah, I think Stewie could definitely follow the leader here. And let's see. How would I enter in Stewie? How would I enter here on Stewie? Actually, before we even do that, let's check out Stewie BTC. Let's see how Stewie BTC is looking. Oh, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Ooh, this is looking really good, actually. This is looking kind of nice. So, okay. Here's what I would want to see. Let's see what I would want to see. Okay, I think I would want to see us come back. Let me check a couple things. Hold on. I would kind of want us to come back, but it doesn't look like the market wants to come back. So what I would do is that guy was hit, came up. This guy, I would want to see this low go. Here's what I would want to see. I think I would try this. I would try this. Anywhere below this low. Anywhere below that low. And a rejection from here makes sense. Yeah. So I would want to pull back. I would want to see this. I don't know if we'd get it. And if we don't get it, then I would either want to see a flip here, or I would want to see a flip here. One of the two. Let's see which one's better. Which one do I prefer? Probably this one remains in on trend here. Okay, let's go further down. What do we have? We have down, up, down. Okay, I would, you know what? There's no point in even predicting. What's the point? I would entertain along here. 2 MSF here. Nobody but you. Or 2 to 3 MSF here. And this one, I like this one better. So I love when you call on it. I like this one better. So we'll put some alerts. If we get it, great. If we don't, then we don't take it. It's very simple. I'm just going to put one position because it doesn't matter. Your TP1 would be that high. You would TP on this high, and then you would TP. You would try to hold it up as far as you could, really. Let's just say it comes all the way to the high. There's a 30 risk to reward that I just gave you. By the way, last stream I did on Friday, I gave you guys I think it was a 13 or 14 risk to reward on Litecoin that we took on stream together. So 13 risk to reward on Litecoin. That's the only way I would take SUI currently in its current like price action state. Alternatively, what I would do is I would wait for this high to go. You'd have to break that high and then come back for some retest, right? I would take this as well. If we did that and then came back like this, I would take that. But right now, nothing to do. A lot of these coins are just nothing to do right now. But I do like the way SUI BTC is kind of looking here. I actually really like it a lot. I hope that even this comes down a little bit. I'm hoping this comes down like this. Get that the same time you have your confirmation on SUI. Easy long. That would be an easy long. All right, let's take a look at what Biddy's doing here. So Biddy's starting to form some price action. It's not really the best, but we just need more time. We just need more time to develop here. Let me check the comments and then I'm going to go. 1 hour and 6 minutes. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go at 1 hour and 20. 1 hour 20, I'm gonna go. Yeah, your TA was good yesterday, bro. I wasn't trading yesterday, as you guys know, so you know, I was not trading yesterday. Let's see what happens here. This is a very interesting point. How does market cipher look? Yeah, market cipher looks like it's got some juice. For sure, for sure, for sure. Honestly, I'm more inclined to believe that we're gonna come to... Oh, we're at the golden pocket right now. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this box because I don't need it. I know it's there. We're at the golden pocket now. Let's see what happens in this area. I like the idea of coming to the 786, but let's see. Kind of like the idea of it. Maybe we get something like this at the 786. We'll see. We'll put some alerts here and we'll just chill out for now. We'll wait. I think we also have news today, or had news. I don't know. But I think I'm going to keep my eye on Sui, because Sui hasn't gone yet. We have a chance to get into Sui. We do have a chance to get into Sui. So you can just trade this range on Sui right here. Trade this range. Right? If it comes to the low, you might get a long. And hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. All right. Do I think Sol will recover? I mean, recover what? Sol's at all-time high. Where did my music go? Sol is looking good. I said it yesterday. Sol was looking pretty good. But when you say recover, I don't know what you mean. Like, you mean come back to all-time high? Because I definitely wouldn't call that word recover. Definitely wouldn't say that. I mean, Sol only fell 14%. Like, we're not... There's no recover. Do you guys like tequila? Let me know. Let me know if y'all fuck with tequila. If you guys like tequila, give me any drink emoji in the chat. So yeah, nothing to do, boys. Nothing to do yet. This is the realities of trading. You're not always gonna get into something. You're not always going to get in. Yeah, they're fast. Song is better than the drink. All right, how long we been live? 1 hour, 15 minutes. All right, my friends. You know what I'm looking for. You know what we went over. Let's do a quick roundup. Bitcoin. We're coming to the golden pocket. Some shadow boxing. Man, if I knew how to box, I think I might start doing boxing next year, though. Once the Nexus is up and running and straight. Anyways, listen, Geo out. We had bullish CVG. We knew we were coming up here. I wasn't trading yesterday. Someone joined Titus in the Discord. Come say hi to our boy. He's all alone. Come say what's up to him. Come say hello. Head on over. Join the Nexus. Links in the description down below. I don't chill my own shit, but today we are. Come say hi to our boy. Bitcoin. We're at the golden pocket. Okay? We're at the golden pocket. A lot can happen here, boys. A lot can happen here. You guys seem to think 85 comes before 100. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Definitely nothing to do right now. Ethereum. Definitely watch for a range to develop here. And short the high of the range. Long the low of the range. Hold it both ways, baby. Hold it both ways. That's what I'm going to be doing. Sui, you know, we just went over that. My alerts are on. Nexus, I will keep you guys updated on what I do with Sui. And that's it. That is all. My friends, thank you very much for an amazing day, for an amazing morning. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And I will likely, actually, I will see you on Friday. Because I am live with Ferrari on Friday. And by with Ferrari, I mean with Mexi. With Mexi. In regards to Ferrari. Take care, everybody. See you later.
Set my